What's up, everybody? 3 and a Possible 418 edition. We are recording Sunday night, so we've had some games go final today. I'm Will Starnes.
Devion Hicks.
Devion Hicks is taking a drink. I'm Joe Davis.
All right, Joe, and I saw you early. You got a little drink in your hand. What are you drinking on?
Stay drinking that brown orange juice, baby.
Oh, man. Brown orange juice, boy. Funny.
Stay on the brown orange juice.
Oh.
Hey.
Got the brown orange juice.
It's not sponsored by nobody, so I can't say.
Whatever. We can give a little free promo. Maybe they can hook you up with a bottle later once we get famous.
Boo.
Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free but
Ain't
salvation.
Nothing free. Okay, I'm drinking got a little sparkling Chardonnay here, fellas. I'm feeling a little fancy.
I'm trying to get a water deal. I'm telling you that now.
Devion, king of water over there. Hey, I see you tore off the label there.
pH balance.
I'll show you my 100. I got about 100 bottles to the right of me.
I believe it. All right, man. So we had to take a week off. Joe was out there doing his COVID vaccine. Got round 2. So Joe is about a week away of being completely safe, or as safe as he can be from the virus. Got my second shot tomorrow. Devion, I don't know where you're at on the whole COVID vaccine stuff. Ain't there yet. All good. We got a lot of stuff to catch up on.
None of your business. That's what it is.
All right.
Nah, I'm just not gonna make it about this show because we're going to a different topic.
A whole different topic.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right, we missed a good amount of drama in the NBA with a couple Nets players. Seems like there's always drama with them. But let's start with Kevin Durant. He's been in a couple different things here. I want to get your guys' takes on this. So first, let's start off with Kevin Durant versus Michael Rappaport. Michael Rappaport leaked some DMs where KD was talking a little crazy. But Joe, let's start with you. What was your kind of reaction to the KD versus Michael Rappaport? Are you on someone's side? How'd you feel about that whole situation? Got a little messy.
It's none of my business. I don't know how those two talk. KD is in New Jersey, Brooklyn, and Michael Rappaport is from New York. That's the way they talk to each other. And Michael Rappaport got in his feelings and leaked some information that he should have never leaked. And then he went on Fox Sports and went on there crying, talking about people bullying him. You're a bully comedian.
I feel like he was trolling on Fox Sports.
Yeah,
I feel like he was trolling on Fox Sports. I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell either. But yo, man, I guarantee you, him and KD talk like that to each other all the time. And he got a little sensitive and thought he wanted a little more pub, and he put that shit out there.
It's a fact. Michael Rappaport, he's a dickhead. He's funny though. Like, he's a funny dickhead. You get what I'm saying? So, I think it was all jokes and stuff like that, but I don't know. KD seems like he's sensitive sometimes, but I don't think he's really as sensitive as everybody making him seem. I think he's a troll too. I think both of them are trolls. Want to be real?
No, I don't know. KD's not a guy that makes secret burner accounts. No, he's not a troll. He really has this innate urge to really speak his mind, which is fine. I don't have a problem with KD speaking his mind. Now some of the stuff he said, a little problematic. It was a little. There wasn't there was no gay slurs in there, but it's in that kind of anti-gay speech where it's you're trying to use gay as an insult, which
that's how they talk to each other. It was a private conversation. It was a private conversation.
No, exactly. The thing that just annoyed me, Michael Rappaport, his whole thing is talking shit to athletes and whatnot. You can't get mad when somebody meets your energy. That's my thing. I was I think he's wild as hell for releasing the DMs. That's just wild. If you want to have that type of relationship where you can come at them, you can't be mad when they get bad. You caught KD on a bad day. He said some crazy shit. It wasn't.
And everybody,
no one did anyone really think that Kevin Durant was really going to show up to some street and actually whoop Michael Rappaport's ass? KD would be a clown if he actually tried to do that.
But I think what went over the point was KD brought up his wife, though. KD brought up his wife. So I think that's what Michael Rappaport was okay, we talk smack all the time, but you brought up my wife. But it wasn't even that bad.
It wasn't. Yeah,
but
that
you
was.
still don't put the DMs out there, man. That's soft.
Mm-hmm.
That's soft. Like
Soft.
that's
Bro, like,
something
cause the whole
you
thing with
get
like
cheated
the
on,
wife thing, it wasn't like, oh,
loser.
I'm a like, like he didn't say he was gonna like do anything to his wife. He basically just used his wife in the insult, like, oh,
Exactly.
I don't even see why your wife likes you or some shit like that. Like, it wasn't like he was talking like,
Agreed.
oh, I'm gonna go at your
That's
wife or
fair
whatever. Like,
game.
he didn't do anything
Yeah,
like that.
that's fair game. Michael Rappaport sounds like a bitter woman. Like he literally sounds like a bitter woman that got cheated on, and then I'm gonna put him
Exactly.
on Front Street and just show everything to social media. That's some real soft stuff. I'll say
That's
that.
lame. It's
Good
lame.
That's
way
It
to
was
put it.
lame.
It's lame as hell. Yeah.
real talk, lame. But he's still funny though.
All
I
right, so
liked him on Friday. So
no,
And
he's funny. It makes him like a little less funny to me. Cause like, all right, so you're like a little
yeah, I
bitch when
feel
someone like comes
all right.
back at you, like,
And it's gonna mess up his thing with the big three.
uh,
Cause he worked with the big three and all these players know him. They're gonna be like, hey man, I
yeah.
can't even deal with you no more because you just gonna leak my stuff to the media.
He might get a pass because it's
yeah,
KD.
Oh, true. True.
no, like, and
People
that's
like
kind of
it.
like to me,
True.
like they both just look weak
Stupid.
to me, honestly. Like Michael Rappaport, lame as hell for leaking it, and KD, like, why do you care so much about like what any besides anyone that's actually in the NBA or was in the NBA? Why do you give a fuck about what they think? All right, so let's transition to the other media member that KD got into it with. He got into it with Shannon Sharp. Shannon used a fake quote on Undisputed where someone faked KD saying like, "Oh, my 2 rings were the toughest of this era," something along those lines. KD comes back with, "Oh, y'all drunk uncle, talking that misinformation or that BS today," whatever he said, something along those lines. Uh, I mean, Shannon's wild for getting duped with a fake quote. Again, I'm like, KD, why do you care this much? But
Man, come on, dog. That wasn't no fake quote. That was not a fake quote. And
it was a
KD
fake
know it.
quote.
KD know that was not a fake quote.
No, that was a fake quote. It
KD,
was
He
what?
called.
nah,
No, it
bull,
was one of those
bull,
troll accounts. It was a
bull.
troll account. I think it was the
Man,
same account that got Skip Bayless like
bruh,
a year ago, a year or two
bruh.
ago, when it was like, yeah, Chris Paul and James Harden got so into it, and James called him, or Chris Paul said he was like talk about his like man boobs or something, and like
Oh yeah, I remember.
Skip Bayless went on
I
Undisputed
saw that.
talking about, and he was so upset, man boobs.
Bro, it's not a fake quote though. KD said last year, he said my championships with Golden State, he think he just as good as LeBron. He said that.
No, yeah, I'm not doubting that he thinks
He
that, but
said
but
that.
saying that his was the toughest of this
Oh
era,
yeah.
he did not say
He
that.
didn't say that part.
He
I give
didn't
you
say
that.
that.
He didn't
He's
say
not
that
that
part.
stupid. He's not
Yeah,
that
He didn't
dumb to
say
go that far.
because
But come on, man.
he
What
definitely would have been
athletes
lying. Because
athletes need to
the
realize though,
easiest
man.
two
Come on, man.
rings,
You can't get mad at first take
loser.
or for them
Undisputed, yeah,
undisputed. They doing stuff they got something that they need something to talk about. You can't get
right.
people be taking that stuff too serious.
Well, he
All right, so
get
Devian, what'd you think? What'd you think about the whole KD versus Shannon thing? Other important part is like Shannon said, KD, let's take this offline. We can chop it up
Take it back.
offline and talk about it. What'd you think, Devian?
KD did
I
punk
know
his
you
ass.
thought it was
KD
hilarious.
did punk his ass.
yeah, boy, hell yeah, Shannon hilarious. I ain't gonna lie, KD is just, I don't know, I like bothering people. So anytime if I know something like makes somebody mad and I think it's simple like that, I'm gonna push your button. So when I see other people do it, I think it's the funniest thing in the world. But low key on like a professional side, it is kind of irresponsible for Shannon to put something out like that. But he did extend a hand out and say, you know, let's talk about it off air. And KD soft, but I feel it was on some no. KD is
All right, so
so
here,
Hey,
soft.
KD, what KD say? It's not that serious, Unc.
bro, here's my thing. Like this is where it's
This
like,
shit
again,
funny.
I'm like, KD, like I think KD cares too much. But here's the thing. So when the day it initially happened, I'm like, all right, bro, like it's all good. Like Shannon's gonna realize he got, and then he's gonna correct himself the next day. I don't think Shannon corrected himself. So
No, he moved on.
so yeah, to that
Yeah,
point,
I
then I
would have.
think KD's a little valid, because if you're out there just talking bullshit, like you're saying fake shit, like literally a fake quote, and then you don't correct it, like that's bad journalism.
Bro, come
Like
on,
that's
dog.
bad journalism.
Shannon Sharp ain't a journalist.
End of the day, but
Stop.
I think KD's got a right to be mad. Then.
This mug go in 2 hours before the show. They put a piece of paper with stats in front of him and say, "Talk about this." He ain't no journalist. He gets some information.
No, but what I'm saying, he's
players, but he's not a journalist like that. He don't know what's going on like that. He knows.
I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying because he's still on. He's still
it's
talking
a TV
about
show.
He's still a media. He's still in a journalist role. Like that's
but
my point.
He don't.
He's
know
not
that.
like a legit journalist. He's not like a Skip Bayless where he's like writing for 30 years and then he went to TV.
The most journalism he do is I got this dude number. Let me text him and see what he say real quick.
Yeah, but my point is like he's still wild for not correcting that. If you put out a fake fucking quote, correct yourself. And KD's to me, but see, like KD to me is wild because it's just like, bro, like Shannon Sharp is a Hall of Fame athlete. It's like he can level with you better than like if it's like a Stephen A. Smith or Skip Bayless, like those types. Like, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna bother calling you offline. Just correct yourself the next day in the morning, type shit. But like a Hall of Fame athlete, like you might as well just actually talk it out, like offline.
Nah, bro, he a hoe. I ain't trying to hear that. He a hoe. When you tell a man, ain't that serious, I ain't gonna talk to you like that. All right, in my opinion, all right, everything's fair game. We squashed it, so I don't gotta bring it up again. I try to say sorry, you ain't accept it.
Right? No,
that's a good point. That's a good point. Hey, we ain't got. I ain't about to apologize to you in front of everybody. I'll apologize to you man to man
talking. You exactly. Yeah, I'm not trying to hear that. You was tough. You was talking crazy. He said, "All right, bro, my bad." Right? You know what I'm saying? We could talk about it like real men.
KD's not stupid. KD, even in his like still like prime athletic years, you don't want to see Shannon Sharp offline. He don't want to see that.
He
don't want those problems.
That's backwood knuckles, bro.
You hear me, bro? You ever seen them backwoods Southern hands? They like this big. Boy, go grab him.
That boy wrestle raccoons.
Go talk to him. You ever had that one coach that grabs you like this?
Yeah, don't play with that man. That's that person that handshake you and cover your whole hand. Just,
on everything, he be like, bro, you ain't gotta grab my hand that hard.
Exactly, them rusty ass hands.
Hey, we're not competing here. You didn't have to try and hurt me. Come on.
Facts.
All right, man. Let's transition to KD's teammate, Kyrie Irving. He's always in the news, right or wrong. But so he had a couple different things he was in the news for. So one, people are starting to like talk about like, oh, why is Kyrie getting so many personal days? Like, he has another personal game that he missed. Come to find out, Kyrie is a relatively recent convert to Islam, and it was Ramadan, so he was fasting all day. We've all played sports to a not very great level, high school level, but I need to eat if you expect me to actually perform.
You can't go to math class when you're hungry. Think about playing basketball.
Right. Yeah. Well, I barely can drive on an empty stomach.
Facts.
Wrong, dude.
I mean, I think to me, it just kind of like points. It just points out like the media, like they don't like Kyrie doesn't like the media,
and they know what he's going through. They know what he's going through. They don't care.
Yeah, it's like,
they want to make it. It seems like they want to make it like
no one did the due diligence. Like, hey, Kyrie, why are you out? Like, what if like something crazy? Like, what if he had like a very close family member die, and he was just like legitimately upset and didn't want to think about basketball.
I don't care.
Like, that's a valid reason to not play. And it's like, everyone's like, oh my God, Kyrie Irving sitting out against, like, y'all love to hate this man.
They do.
He's just different.
Yeah, man. But somebody says they have a personal day out. Like, who are you to ask them, why are you taking, what's so personal that I can't watch you play basketball? Like, who are you?
I get PTO at work.
Yeah.
Yo,
I don't have to say shit. I say, I am taking one of my PTO days, my personal time off days. Goodbye.
Yeah. And then Zach, you saying I'm taking off work, and then somebody on the street say, "How come you ain't at work today?"
Yeah. And then I don't know if people are religious or not, but it's it's hard when you're a regular person or a heathen, and you're trying to transition into like a religious, lifestyle. That's hard. Like you mentally, he's gonna be off. So like when he was at Shooter called him ninja, he got upset, and I was like, why is he getting upset? But then I kind of understand where the FOI and the NOI
you don't even have to know Kyrie to understand why he got mad at that. Just follow his social media. Look at his video he posts. You know who Kyrie is. He tell you who he is with every post he makes.
Yeah, that boy got a fro with a great streak in it. Boy, you better leave that man alone.
This boy don't woke up. You know, exactly.
And here's the thing. Like, I don't. Devion, who did you say? Who did you say the person was that like called him out on that?
I think Schroeder called him that. That's why he started going back and forth when we got him teed up. I think he said Schroeder was like, you tripping, bro.
And he said, don't call me that. You don't know me like that.
Ninja. You don't know me like that. And I was like, dang, bro, you act like he killed somebody in your family or something. Like, dang.
Right, and the thing is, like, you know, I feel like America in general always tries to like have like there has to be one stance on that word, and because a rapper uses it in their lyrics or this person uses it, it's okay. It should be okay for everyone to use it. Like, no, that's so stupid. There's nuance. Like, Joe, I know your family. You've got family members that aren't cool with that word, no matter who says it. Exactly. Like the same way that Kyrie is. Like, at the end of the day, like there doesn't have to be one way. Like, if one person's cool with it, fine.
You gotta respect what people want to call themselves.
Yeah.
Black people back in the day used to call themselves Negro. I'm not mad at a 70-year-old person calling themselves Negro because that's what they grew up with. But I'm okay with a 20-year-old calling themselves Black because you Black. That's what you grew up with. I'm okay as long as we progress. I'm okay. That's all.
I just heard an old black dude call somebody a Negro like a week ago.
Because that's what he knows. That's what he knows.
He's like, these Negroes out here tripping.
Exactly.
I mean, and usually the people that get like the loudest about like, oh, what's in the rap lyrics? I mean, they usually look like me, and it's like,
and y'all be saying it when we're not around.
Well, and the thing is too, it's like we don't get to determine like when that word's okay and when it's not. We created that word with a bunch of hate, so we had to return. We did
like,
it.
Y'all used it up. Y'all went past.
I don't think it's all about the word though.
It's not. It's the content.
Yeah, like I don't think it's all about the word though. I think like it's really like respect. Really, that's all it is. He thought the dude disrespected him. He could have called him a bitch and he would have did the same thing. He thought he disrespected him.
You're supposed to say "Amalas alaikum" to me,
bro. He felt disrespectful. He's new into it. My man's hungry. You know what I'm saying? He thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a lot going on right now. Like, I'm not even trying
in that ear, bro.
Like,
Farrakhan in that ear.
Fasting, bro. I fast, bro. Fasting is hard. No like, and it makes you angry until you really like clear everything out, and then you become at peace. But bro, I feel him like and then when you fast too, like little things like that. Normally, it might not have made him mad, but I guess when you emptying your body out or whatever, you cleansing, that right there probably was like, what this dude call me? Switch. And sometimes you can't control that.
Well, there's probably something too. Like Kyrie probably also feels like, okay, like Schroeder, you've been in the league a while. I've been in the league a while. You probably should have like a fairly good idea how I feel about that word.
Nah, no.
You know,
it's new.
You don't think?
It's new. Do you know how many? Kyrie probably was just calling somebody the N-word last year, bruh. Please, that shit get thrown around all the time in the league. And Kyrie he got people talking to his ear.
He's on his
learning from different people.
Brother.
Exactly. He done learned some new stuff. And he's saying black people ain't ever gonna elevate if we keep calling each other that word. That's all it is about. That's all it's about.
At the end of the day, Kyrie is he's a different dude. The media tries to like turn it into him being different as being bad.
Not about basketball.
I just get so irritated with it. And Joe, Devion, you're not really a football fan, but Joe, let me throw this comparison at you because this is what I kind of think about Kyrie. He reminds me a lot of Ricky Williams.
Yes.
Like Ricky is just a
I know
different
about Ricky,
dude.
Boy. I know about Ricky.
You know about Ricky.
Super talented, talented dude, but he's just different. And so many people tell you, oh, you don't want to put down the weed. You'd rather smoke weed than play football. He was like, no. It was like, I need this because like my body's breaking down. And and his whole, I remember I watched his documentary. I think it was a 30 for 30 Run Ricky Run. And his whole thing was like, so and I feel because Kyrie said stuff about like retiring fairly early, 35 years old, stuff like that. And Ricky's point was like, okay, when is it okay for me to retire? Is it when my knees are done? Like when I can't feel my shoulder anymore? like when is it going to be okay with you for me to retire? And it's like just stuff like that. It's like they just think differently. Like they're thinking way more than just their athletic career.
But
deep down, they don't give a damn
that's
about
why I like
a
Kyrie.
sport.
That's why I like Kyrie because low key, he feel. I think like he realizes like these people treat him like property, so he's like, I'm gonna get paid, do what I want, say what I want, and he nice with the rock. So you can't criticize him about his game because when he playing, he nice. Only thing you can say is, oh, he's hurt, so everybody gets hurt. So I feel like I ain't gonna say he's like a genius or nothing like that, but he understands what's
No, I mean Kyrie's had some like Hall of Fame like stupid comments, like the world's flat, like that's stupid. You're
Come on, man.
dumb.
That was the start of his growth. That was just the start of his growth.
Yeah.
That was the start.
It really was because it was like he's like
He
it was really more
door.
about him like challenging like just the like norm,
the status quo. Yep.
Yeah,
now
bro,
that was like a huge swing and a miss, like really dumb, but like I think that type of thinking has led him like on these different paths.
Exactly.
But that's a normal. You remember, bro? Like when I was finding my way and stuff, you question everything, so everything's a lie until proven otherwise. Well, if you do your research, and now he's coming into who he is, so that N word, he gonna start doing crazy stuff. Nobody's gonna realize he might start professing certain things, and well, this not gonna happen, blah blah. And then now he's gonna go from from that little moment.
Oh yeah.
The nation is gonna correct that because you can't go like. Well, I guess they ain't gonna necessarily correct it because why he got angry, in my opinion, is justified. Whether people agree with it or not, it is justified. So it's just the way that it came out. Like you don't talk like you shouldn't talk like that.
Man, if this trial in Minnesota don't go right, Kyrie not playing. Kyrie is not playing. He not playing. He don't care. He don't care.
It honestly sounds like a lot of the NBA might not be playing.
They already sent out a memo saying be ready. They not playing.
Like the NBA and everything, like they got a plan in action if Minnesota wants to screw up, especially.
I love it.
Especially, it's fantastic, and especially after Dante
Wright.
Yeah, Dante Wright, Minnesota again.
Right.
Like, and the fucked up thing is like Minneapolis is actually supposedly one of the more progressive cities in the country, and you're still seeing these failures. And yeah, I mean, I hope the NBA just stops.
Everybody's looking at you too. That's the worst part. Everybody's staring at you, and you still fucked up. You knew everybody's looking at you.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. You just don't care. You literally don't care.
They don't.
No, Joe. I'm starting to think it's more than not caring. I think it's almost like retaliating. That's what it feels like. It doesn't. It's not just like, oh no, I don't really care. It's like, no, I'm right. This is the way shit's gonna go. They're like grasping onto their power.
It's getting to the point where I believe it's bragging rights. They're like, you see, I just did a modern day lynching. Boost me up.
It's a power
thing.
It's like they felt like they've always been able to kind of put people in their place, and now the country's starting to push back a little harder. And well, at least the section of the country that actually cares is starting to push back a little harder. And yeah, I think it's a power grab. Like they're trying to like not relinquish their power. And
January 6th, man. January 6th. That's what it's all about.
It's gonna happen because the NBA's been great about that. Like they actually, I like that they when somebody tells LeBron shut up and dribble, then the NBA was like, nah, I got you.
Adam Silver like, come on,
we
LeBron, talk.
It's like they say shut up and dribble, and then they hand him a microphone.
Yeah, real talk. Like I want to hear what you think about. But I'm like, bro, he got a $1 billion plus company, billions of dollars company, you know what I mean, behind him. So now you can't just shut him up like he's too powerful. It's too much now. So I like when they do that. Like Minnesota, I ain't saying and
look at the change. Look at the change that's actually happening though. If you think about it, like, look, we've even got the MLB.
Yes,
which yanked the All-Star game from Atlanta. Like the MLB made like neck and neck with the NHL in terms of like who I thought would be like the last league to like do something about this, but yanked that thing right from Atlanta. Said, okay,
we gotta give
y'all want to pass this law? Nope.
I know we're an NBA show, but we gotta give the NHL some props. They've been down for the cause. The NHL has been dope, man. The NHL last year was pretty dope, bro. what they did last year was dope in the bubble.
The NHL, it was definitely dope. It was a nice stride.
It was better than
NFL,
what I thought they were going to do. Better than what I thought.
Absolutely, definitely better than what I thought. But if you look at just hiring practices,
I'm not talking about that part.
Across the board, like it's a lot of lip service because the country's getting.
Come on, man. When we talk about race, we all know everybody's just going to do symbolism. Don't nobody ever going to make change. It's all about the symbolism and what you can do to make some money right now. That's why Nike got Colin Kaepernick.
I disagree a little because like what the MLB did, that wasn't just symbolism. Like that took a lot of money out of the state of Georgia.
And look where they went to. They went to Denver. They went to Denver, who got the exact same restrictions on voter rights. They got the exact same restrictions. So
I don't know enough about Denver.
Yeah, I don't know about Denver. I know they get high.
I only know because my sister lived there. They got the exact same restrictions as Atlanta. So it was just a symbolism ploy move.
I don't know. I find that really hard to believe because Denver's done a lot of. I don't know.
Denver's like progressive, but I'm not gonna get into it. But like
it's progressive, but not at the same time.
It's like they having a tug of war of like, do we want to be progressive or do we not want to be like, they the same city that I think banned pit bulls and stuff like that. That's we'll do weed, but we don't want you to have your favorite dogs. Stuff. They weird like that. But
they are.
That move for Atlanta, I still think that was stupid. They should have left it in Atlanta. Like, what else would you say? Like, I get it, you don't like the stuff like that, but if you want to say like you support black people, stuff like Atlanta's like a black mecca.
And they should have blacked it all the way up. Had every HBCU band in there, everything. No,
I don't.
Should have blacked it all the way up.
I don't think so because at the end of the day, well.
But I get what you're doing. You got it like
because it was pretty unified. Because you saw like Coca-Cola do something, you saw Delta Airlines do something. Like they are collectively hitting the state of Georgia. Because at the end of the day, yes, I agree. Like Atlanta has a ton of just black success. Like just
City.
But Georgia, yeah, Georgia.
It's still the South now.
What you got to do is you got to piss. But if they piss off the voters enough, like look. Your bullshit just ruined business for a lot of Georgians. Then that might hit them again in the next election cycle. So we'll see. Let's get back onto the NBA.
Wait, let Devion say one thing. Okay.
All right, go on. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna say it. It's gonna make somebody mad.
That's the point.
But I feel you though.
This is new. Devion cares about making someone mad.
Bro, I had a good day today, dog. Look, let me be me, right? But I think that is smart. Like, it's like the same thing, when they tried to, crucify Chick-fil-A on gay comments and all those big companies stood behind them. It's the same thing. Like, you got to do it because, like I agree with you. Like the city of Atlanta, I love what they're doing with like black people and everybody else. Like they're actually building something where people feel good for. It ain't so much about race, but Georgia. I don't know if you ever been to Georgia, but I don't like as a black person, I don't feel like the greatest going through Georgia. I feel like
it's still the South.
You know what I'm saying?
It's still the
real
South.
Talk. Like
outside of Atlanta, you
don't want to be anywhere in Georgia outside of Atlanta.
Bro, I went to a few places and I'm driving through them every time. I'm never gonna sit there and stay. You crazy?
Yeah, I've driven through Georgia. I've never stopped. I've been in Atlanta's airport a couple times, but yeah, I never have gotten to spend like a ton of time there.
You should.
Not at all. No.
Real talk. I stay where I'm at. I'd rather go to Wyoming.
All right, let's go positive. Let's go positive here. Steph Curry just passed Wilt Chamberlain as the Warriors' all-time leading scorer. Anything that involves Wilt, I know he didn't spend his entire career there, but anything that involves Wilt and you passing him, you usually did a pretty good thing. What's up, Joe?
Can we? I need to say one thing.
All right.
Just because Steph passed Wilt doesn't mean he's a better basketball player than Wilt Chamberlain. Okay? People keep acting like just because Steph passed Wilt makes him better.
Hey,
that's not true.
Hey, bro, you better watch.
He didn't pass Wilt in terms of Wilt's career. He passed Warriors Wilt.
He may have had more of an impact than Wilt Chamberlain. No, he had more impact than Wilt Chamberlain on the league.
Joe, you better calm down. It's a lot of light-skinned Jordan fans out there, dog.
I don't care. That's the problem. He light-skinned, so they love him way too much. Come on, man. I'm light-skinned and I'm not on Team Steph, okay?
Hey, that was
Hey,
Ooh,
he's good.
that's a bold
He's a
move. Come
great.
on, another
He made a
fellow
huge
waffle.
impact on the NBA, but he ain't Wilt Chamberlain. Y'all need to chill on that.
Facts.
You got to like, you got to let this man finish his career before we start even a conversation like that. Wilt's like too good to say someone that's like 31 already is better. Like, no, you can't do that.
Please.
Yeah, bro. Like some people think that's their GOAT. Like he's not. You can't just say like, oh yeah, it is a big accomplishment though, because it's like look at what he's done. It's more so I think it's a dope accomplishment just because it's like as a whole for what he's done for the Warriors. Then it translates into the success in the NBA. I'm like, that's dope. But yeah, it stops there. Like Joe says, like we're gonna stop.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah. He
that's
dope,
the only time you can put him in the sentence with Wilt. The only time.
Yeah, but at the end of his career, let's look at it again. You know, people. You know, it's gonna be some. I think it's gonna be some people that's gonna say he's top 10 easily. Watch.
I'll say it right now. He definitely had more of an impact. He's had more of an impact than Wilt Chamberlain ever did. I'll say that. But he ain't better.
So.
You can't.
Joe, you're tripping,
bro. He was the.
Bruh.
They changed the rules for Wilt.
Yes, he was literally Michael Jordan before we even.
I know.
Before
I
he
agree
even came
with
out
that.
the nuts.
But how many people you knew grew up saying I want to be like Wilt Chamberlain? Zero, because ain't nobody can be Wilt Chamberlain. Nobody can be Wilt Chamberlain.
We don't know that.
I don't.
Nobody can be Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, we're not.
It's too much talent
yet,
now.
So
it's too much talent now.
I ain't heard nobody.
Yeah, we're not the people to ask though. Like we didn't grow up.
Ain't nobody gonna be Wilt.
You got to ask people that grew up watching him.
It's too much talent around Wilt now. Now because Wilt was just a monster back then. It wasn't even fair. It was literally not fair.
That's why honestly some of this stuff gets like crazy, like comparing.
It's not even fair.
Like that many eras apart. It's like, all right, Wilt was
playing
the tall guy that actually had some skill.
Against people who wouldn't even make
literally
D1
like if you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the game back then. You can't get mad because my boy was on
like that's
God
why it's just
mode.
like it gets silly to compare them.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree.
That's
like trying to say Babe Ruth was the greatest baseball player of all time.
Just be you. Yeah. Man, I don't know, bro. Like
Babe Ruth didn't play against half the athletes. So it's like the same thing.
I forget who I heard make this point. It was on either ESPN or FS1. I don't remember who it was. But they were like, I can't give Babe Ruth greatest of anything when he was playing in a league that didn't allow black players to play.
Not one black person. Yeah,
that's a fact.
Half the competition right there.
And then when they allowed us in there, ball game.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It took what 20 years for Hank Aaron to break all the records that Babe Ruth. Yeah.
That's why I said like Wilt was literally a god amongst men. It's like taking Kobe and say, hey bro, just do you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But not as obviously not as like but what you gonna do when have you seen him run? Have you seen the tape show? Have you seen how fast
it's insane. It's insane.
Bro, I was fast, but imagine me 7'30". You hear me? Like,
and everybody's 6 foot.
But that's the thing about it, is just like, you know what I'm saying? Some people got it. Like, I would have wished that I was 6 foot too. I'm pretty sure I would have went to some league, but I'm not.
I feel the same way.
You know what I'm saying?
That broken ass jump shot.
Hey, bro, I was fast, bro. I bet I would have. Hey, I was gonna get me.
First step.
I had my track scholarships, dog. Believe it or not, I had mine. I would have been a football player, though.
I believe you. I know you had the track scholarship. I'm talking about your basketball.
Oh no, basketball. I'm over with, bro. No, I had first of all.
Yeah, that, you know.
You can go ask.
That height wasn't gonna help that ugly ass jump shot.
Back in the day, bro, I had a mid range. The 3-ball, that was out of there. I had a mid range, and I'm a couple
Shane
more
Battier
inches.
can make it, I can make it.
This boy, Joe. Joe wants to be Shane Battier so damn bad.
God, this boy is hilarious. That's what you said. Should be your lookalike, Shane Battier.
Yeah, I could make it, bro.
That boy is he is the miniature version of him. That's funny. Mini Shane.
Hell no.
That boy, Sean. This boy funny. Oh man.
All right, Joe. We got to keep up our weekly theme here of Hall of Fame or not. So we had some sad news in the last week where LaMarcus Aldridge had some blood clots in his lungs. Same thing that ended Chris Bosh's career. Looks like it's ending Aldridge. He retired after only a week of being with the Nets. So it brings up the question: Mr. Kyle Lowry is a Hall of Famer. Is LaMarcus Aldridge a Hall of Famer? Joe,
Hell no.
Check the stats. Check the stats.
Hell
Check
no.
the stats.
Hell no.
I
don't
can't
need to
wait
check
for
the
this.
stats. Hell no, LaMarcus
There
Aldridge
you
ain't a
go.
Hall of Famer.
Well, I'm not saying
Hell
that
no.
either. I'm letting you do it.
Hell
This dude is a
nah.
nut.
That's all I gotta say. Hell no, period. Zilch.
What is Kyle Lowry
LaMarcus
that
Aldridge
much
ain't no Hall
better
of
at
Famer.
LaMarcus Aldridge? What? First of all, let's
LaMarcus
do
Aldridge
this.
is not a Hall of Famer. What has he
What
done?
do
Has he
we
even
go
got to a
think
Western
of?
Conference Finals? Get out of here.
But first of all, we're not gonna get on that because we saw how they made it there on somebody's back. Because when Kawhi went scoring, they was just out there running around. So let's just
he
stop
been to an
that.
Eastern Conference Finals. He been to an Eastern Conference Finals without Kawhi. He got ran into LeBron.
And who was on his squad, bro?
What was that?
Who was on the squad? I guarantee he went the number one person on there. He's Boo Boo.
Okay,
Kyle Lowry is not that good, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, how many times has Kawhi been to the finals since he left Kyle Lowry?
Bro, he had 1 year.
Hey, what happened in them playoffs?
Oh my
What happened in them playoffs?
Joe, you are
what
wild
happened
as fuck
in
with
them
that.
playoffs? What happened in them playoffs? What happened in them playoffs? They was up 3-1 and lost because he didn't have a point guard he could trust. It's like Kyle Lowry.
It ain't.
God.
It ain't.
Bad boys,
Kawhi,
Kyle Lowry.
I never knew Joe was this big Kyle Lowry.
Kyle
All right, so
Lowry.
let me hit y'all with some facts.
Big booty Kyle Lowry.
We're just gonna keep ignoring that. So Kyle Lowry for his career, they both came in 2007. Kyle Lowry for his career, 14.8 points. LaMarcus Aldridge 19.4. 6.2 assists to 2 assists.
Stop. This boy Kyle Lowry is a glorified 6-man. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says. I gotta get that off my chest.
Kyle Lowry is a career 43% shooter from the field. LaMarcus Aldridge is 49. Like Joe, I don't know. I don't know what.
He plays in the post. He plays in the post. That don't count.
What do you mean? He got the deadliest fadeaways.
Aldridge got like the deadliest mid range.
Bro, he do got good mid range. He do got some good mid range. He good. He good. I'm not questioning.
Take that good out your words. Say great, fantastic, because his mid range is maxed out. I don't care what nobody say.
He ain't great. He ain't great.
His mid range, so he don't be out here looking like shimmy guy on the backside.
He do be shimmy.
Away.
I get that.
Come on, bro. Like
Joe, but it's not great. Not great. He is not great.
Come on, Joe. Stop it, bro.
LaMarcus Aldridge is not great.
His jumper
is not. If you want to say he's not great, but his mid range turnover his left shoulder.
His mid range is good. It is butter. It is butter. Bro, I get that, but he ain't great.
Come on,
the
bro.
Mid range is great,
this, bro. Like you don't.
I do believe this. I like LaMarcus Aldridge. I love LaMarcus Aldridge. He is not a Hall of Famer. His mid range is good.
Kyle Lowry ain't there. Kyle Lowry.
So 14. You want to put 14.8 per game. You want to put 14.8 points per game on 43% shooting in the Hall of Fame, but not 19 on 49.
Yeah, easily. The stats don't mean nothing. What has he done? Was he ever an All NBA player? How many times was he an All Star? How many times?
More than Kyle fucking Lowry.
No, it's about the same. It's about the same, bro. It's about the same.
Oh my god!
It's about the same.
Who is this guy?
Kyle Lowry.
Can't believe
y'all hating on Kyle Lowry, bro. You got to think on.
I'm taking Jason Terry over Kyle Lowry. He's more proven. I'm not hearing that, Joe.
Now. You're
I'll take Jason. Jason
so
Terry.
It's all right when he say something crazy.
Jason Terry, a Hall of Famer. Jason Terry, a Hall of Famer.
Fucking Terry.
Jason Terry, a Hall of Famer. I'm just playing.
I was just playing. I was about to close my laptop. I was just playing. I was like,
show is about to be done.
I was playing.
Show is about to be done. All right. Hey, Joe, you know what? I'll cheers to that trolling right there. That was some grade A trolling right there.
Jason Terry was good though, but I'm just playing. The Jet.
Jason Terry's that guy. I ain't gonna lie. I actually like Jason.
I do too,
but he was
not
cold at what he did. You see, when he was the 6th man, he played his position. Kyle Lowry needs to do what he's supposed to do. Be the 6th man, bro. Like he's the greatest 6th man ever.
Lowry is good until the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter.
He's just good. Like that's it. He's just a good player.
Thank you.
Kyle Lowry is just a good player.
He's a Hall of Famer, bro.
Oh, y'all need a jump shot hit? Hold on, I got you. Let me go find somebody.
I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna do a pick. I'm gonna do a pick and pass it.
Bro, I promise you. Look,
Oh my god, this dude makes my head hurt.
If the Raptors did not ever win this championship, well, Kawhi didn't win this championship for the whole country.
He
We
wouldn't be a
wouldn't even
Hall of
be having
Famer.
this
I agree.
conversation.
If
Kyle
they didn't
Lowry
win
would
a
just be
championship, he
another.
went. I agree.
So he ain't no Hall of Famer.
But he won a
So he ain't no Hall
championship.
of Famer.
But he won a championship.
No.
But he won a championship
Well,
for a
Rob,
team that never had one. So he a Hall of Famer.
well, Robert
I'm
Ory
not
got
going.
8.
I'm
So
not going by. That's true, though. That's true. That's true. But he was never
you
a
get what I'm
starter,
saying?
though. He was
Like
never the
you
key person on
can't
a
use.
super. He was never a key
He
person
hit
on a
more big
championship
shots
team.
than that dude.
That's true.
Your
That's
Hall,
true.
he had more shots than your Hall of Fame, and I could trust him hitting a shot, or I can count on
That's
him
true.
more than I can count on Kyle Lowry.
That's true. But
So
he was
I ain't
still
trying
not
to.
make the Hall
Kyle
of Fame.
Lowry's not impressive to me. He's not. He can ball. Don't get me wrong, but he's
I
not.
agree with you.
Like
That's not my argument.
me
My argument
personally,
is not that.
think, man.
See, but my argument is not that he's a Hall of Fame talent. My argument is that he's a Hall of Famer in the Basketball Hall of Fame because that's how watered down the Basketball Hall of Fame is. That's my whole argument.
Then how the hell is LaMarcus Aldridge not going to be in there?
He's not going to get in because he's a power forward. You got to think of his position as well. He's not going to get in. There's too many good
So
power
just to clarify, LaMarcus Aldridge is a 7-time All-Star. Kyle Lowry is a 6-time All-Star.
6? See, I knew it was about the same.
What a coincidence, bro.
I said about the same.
Why ain't trying to hear that?
About the same.
Shoot, Joe.
All right,
shoot, Joe.
In 15 years,
we're just gonna
make the Hall of Fame. Y'all gonna.
We're gonna move on from that one because that's just
that bogus bastard might make the Hall of Fame. Still don't mean it's right.
I didn't say it was right. I said he gonna make the Hall of Fame.
We need to get a loser tag. Like we need to get a loser tag put up there because
we need to. We need to do
permanently around Joe Davis's fucking head.
Boy, look,
that's what we fucking need to do.
Oh, they are tripping.
All right, let's take a look around the league, see where everybody's at right now. East looks the same way as the last time we were on here. Philly up 1.5 games on Brooklyn. Brooklyn up 2.5 on Milwaukee. And then we got a log jam with Atlanta, Boston, Knicks, Heat, and Charlotte. So I'm a little
so bad.
It's been an emotional week for me as a Heat fan.
Heat man. You salty.
I am a little happy right now, Devion. Don't ruin this for me. Bam hit the game winner today over Brooklyn to send them home. But what do we think about the top three? Because at this point in my head, the top three is very well distanced from the remaining. The Heat no longer belong in that conversation. I'm sure I'll let them get my hopes up again in a week. But what y'all think? Joe,
Philly,
start with you.
Philly?
You still think Philly? Or I'm sorry. First of all, don't say Philly because both of y'all were all on Brooklyn's nuts last week.
I'm still on Brooklyn.
We said we want
still all Brooklyn.
I still think they're gonna win it all, but I still like Philly. But
yeah. Philly playing nice. Philly is playing nice, but Brooklyn just too much, man. If they healthy, it's too much. If KD healthy, it's open.
Do you see the standings changing? I know you guys think Brooklyn's going to win it all, but in terms of the standings, Philly 1, Brooklyn 2, Milwaukee 3. Do you guys see that changing at all?
Yeah, watch out for Milwaukee. I say watch out for Milwaukee.
See, I said that last show, but now that Giannis seems to be in and out the lineup, that makes me
iffy.
Not so sure that they're going to be able to climb the standings like that.
But everybody else is in and out the lineup too.
Who?
On them other top two teams with the Brooklyn Nets and the 76ers.
They used to it though, and they still winning. So that's the hope I got for them. Milwaukee is Giannis. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But Drew Holiday, hey, your boy,
Drew Holiday been balling.
Your boy Drew Holiday been balling. That boy.
Bro, Drew Holiday is just one of my flat out favorite players in the NBA right now.
Better than Chris Middleton. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think he's better. I think Chris Middleton's probably a little bit better scorer, but in terms of a complete player, Drew Holiday is absolutely the most underrated player in the NBA. I mean, lockdown defender, really good playmaker, can still get his own bucket when he needs to. And I'll go this far. I think Drew Holiday is the best perimeter defender in the entire NBA. Like it's really not even close to me anymore.
You just gonna do Ben Simmons like that, bro?
Sure am. I've seen Ben Simmons get cooked way too many times.
Tripping.
Kyrie just gave him damn near 40.
Tripping. Hey, nobody can guard Kyrie. Kyrie can get anybody 40.
No, that's true. But you got to make it a little harder than that.
Ben Simmons is the defensive player of the year, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
fine with that. I'm fine
you
with
getting
him getting
40
defensive
put
player of
on
the
He
you.
can
year.
You ain't
guard
making
1
ball
through
with nobody.
5. He can
No, yeah,
guard the 1
exactly.
through 5.
That's Ben Simmons' like thing over Drew Holiday. But
Yeah.
just straight up go get the best guard on the team. Give me Drew Holiday every single time.
Bro,
Every
imagine if
single
Drew
time.
Holiday has the same things and he was Ben Simmons height.
Oh,
Like, it's a
dangerous.
bro,
It's a
bro,
wrap.
Drew Holiday is he just needs to, maybe he needs to get in trouble outside of basketball or something. So people start paying
No,
attention more, like for real, because
the
he's
consistency.
Slept on.
like, I don't get it. Like, Will's the only person I ever heard champion him, and rightfully so. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Will don't cope with that when it comes to Drew Holiday. Like, he
It's
was
the
on my
offensive
lines, like, you don't think
consistency,
he's gonna
bro.
make a big difference on Milwaukee? You don't think that's gonna be the reason? I was
Sure
like,
was. Beginning of the
he was
season, I
on
felt like I
my
was like the only
head.
person like, holy shit, like what did Milwaukee just do here? And then everyone's like, well, Drew Holiday's gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah, you was on that,
Sure
bro.
is.
You absolutely right.
It's
But
not just that though, but come on, man. Drew Holiday can't be your second best player. You're not winning a championship like that.
I think he can be.
No, you can't.
no, he
You can't win
can't.
a championship with Drew Holiday, your second best player, and
You might
Giannis
not
is
be
your
able to
first
win
best
it with
player.
him in the
You're not winning a
Bucks.
championship. Yeah, you get close, but you're not getting a championship.
I think he absolutely could.
Yeah,
Please,
he
Giannis
just has
can't
to be in the
shoot.
right organization.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying the
Yeah,
Bucks will, but I'm
Yeah,
I'm
saying as
saying,
Drew
yeah.
Holiday is your number 2, throw Drew Holiday on last year's
Please.
Heat team.
On what
Lakers are in
team?
trouble.
On
Last year's
what?
Heat team.
Please. Lakers was not in
well, you
trouble
said, well,
last year.
who?
Lakers was not in trouble last year. The Lakers
The
was too
Lakers went to
big.
6, and the Heat lost their
They was
leading
too.
scorer.
They was too big for the Miami Heat. The Heat had no chance last year. I don't care if it
But we
went
was
7
looking a little.
games.
Hey, Joe, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We was looking a little bummy at times. Real
We
talk,
was
like
looking
the
bummy
Lakers
that
was
first
looking
game.
bad.
That first game was bummy.
They had me, huh?
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
Dragic and
I wasn't
Bam didn't
worried.
get hurt in game 1,
Please.
game 1 probably was going to go to Miami.
Please. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but they was not losing that
They would have
series.
won
They
because,
too big.
like, first games, it's just like LA just be handing out to people like, we gonna mess up. We mess up on the first game. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But now if they didn't, it was injuries that really just like, all right, we gonna walk through this, and we didn't walk through it. Still didn't walk through it.
No. But the
So,
Lakers in a 7-game series is hard to
No,
beat.
I still think the Lakers would. I
yeah,
still
we
think
gonna
the
beat
Lakers
them.
would have won the series.
But it would
But
be
I'm
hard.
saying like, but think about it. Like Jimmy Butler, I love Jimmy, but Jimmy's not as good as Giannis. Just like straight up 1 versus 1, like Giannis is better than him. I'm saying you add Drew Holiday, still would have been the second best player on the Heat
When you
last
put
year.
a 7-game series on, I don't know if Giannis is better than Jimmy Butler.
I would rather have
Ooh.
Jimmy.
Ooh.
I would rather have Jimmy
over
Butler
Giannis in a 7-game series.
But individually, Giannis is better than him. Like he just is.
Yes, but you can shut Giannis down. You may not be able to stop him.
No, exactly. I'm not.
Take a
I'm with
step
you, Joe.
back.
Like I
Take
would
2
rather
steps
have
back.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy is better at figuring shit out. Like okay, how to still be effective.
Oh yeah.
But Jimmy needs like the whole team to go with him. Like he needed like a Duncan Robinson, a Hero,
You
a
gotta build
Bam. Like
around
he
him.
needs all that around him, and then he'll figure it out. Whereas Giannis.
Yeah.
Giannis doesn't need as much around him, but he's not as good at just figuring
Does
it
he?
out.
You don't think so?
Hell yeah, he does.
I think
Bro,
needs.
until he gets a jump shot.
Dwight Howard. He's Dwight Howard.
I'm talking about compared to. I'm talking about compared to Jimmy Butler.
Bruh.
Like he needs less around him than Jimmy Butler does.
Giannis is Dwight Howard from the Orlando Magic. That's all he is.
He's better than that.
He's better, but that's all he is. He needs shooters around him, and he's gonna get to the paint because he can't shoot.
Well, no, he needs a new coach. He needs a coach that will understand how to use him.
Like Jason Kidd.
Will,
I don't know about
that,
Jason
bro.
Kidd.
Stop that, bro. You know that's not it, bro. You know he needs to just leave. He's not gonna win in Milwaukee. Like they just don't have.
He can win in Milwaukee. I'm telling you right now, that team could win this year. If they stop letting Giannis handle the ball so much
this year
and made him a screener, bro, I'm telling you right now, give Chris Middleton the ball, have Giannis set a screen. You're not stopping it. You are not stopping because Middleton will pull that. Middleton is a fantastic shooter. You're going to have to hedge hard off of Giannis, and he's just going to throw that bitch up by the rim. Giannis is going to go get it. Or if you sag off with Giannis, Middleton's going to fire that bitch.
And then they're going to lose 5-1 or 4-1 in the playoffs.
Hey, you sound like, you know what it sounds like to me? What he needs to put in his game? Sound like they need to introduce them to the triangle offense for real. Have Giannis up top.
For real.
Be honest with you, because that would work with them. I'll give you that, Will. I'll give you that. because the way their game is set up, if they did like
they're trying to make Giannis LeBron,
nice.
and Giannis will never be a LeBron type
Never.
player.
Nope.
He's never going to be that.
Nope.
So you have to just like it's my whole thing. Like what we talk about with Ben Simmons, like you just have to accept who they are and use those strengths. Giannis should not, unless it's like a fast break and Giannis gets the ball and goes, fine. But in the half court, Giannis should not be initiating offense. Nope. And that's why I think Jrue Holiday was going to be such a big addition, because that's a true point guard that can just maneuver the offense. Like that's why I think they're like, I don't think Brooklyn wants to see Milwaukee in the playoffs.
Please.
I still don't think they want to see
Milwaukee in the No, bro. Come on. Yeah, that's gonna be that's a hard matchup. It's a hard matchup.
Think about it. Whichever one of the perimeter players for Brooklyn gets hot, they're going to throw Holiday at, and they're going to get their points, but Holiday's going to make it tough as hell for him to get those points.
I don't know. Giannis.
Who are they going to put on Giannis?
KD is the only person you can put on him.
Bro, he's going to
he will foul KD out the game.
He's not going to.
He will foul KD out the game.
You're not about to disrespect KD like he can't play defense.
He can, but he's too slim.
Not against him.
KD is a really good defender.
Okay,
but he's not the type of defender for Giannis.
And you can't put Blake Griffin on him. Damn, who the hell? You
can't
put DeAndre Jordan on him.
I was watching the Brooklyn and I was watching the Heat Brooklyn game today. Blake's washed. Blake ain't it. I don't know. Either he's washed or Steve Nash has no idea what the fuck to do with them, because he was out there. I'm like, are you trying to use Blake Griffin as a spot up shooter?
They are.
Or like, what are you trying to do with him? Because like they were, after like 4 minutes, they were
figured out,
bruised his thigh and was out the game. So I'm thinking, okay, this might get annoying. Kyrie and Blake Griffin pick and roll, but I never saw it.
Nah, they don't have an offense. They got street ball. That's all they got. No offense whatsoever.
He can't dunk no more.
They do sometimes.
He's just, bro, that's gonna be their downfall right there.
No, the ball handler gets the ball, calls for a pick, and then passes it to Joe Harris or takes it to the lane or does a step back. That's all they got.
That's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm not scared of them in the playoffs.
Just one-on-one.
That's all they got.
You're not going to be. You're not beating Milwaukee in a 7-game series playing like that. I'm sorry. They have too much chemistry, and then they have too much heat, bro. And they have, bro. And if it's close, bro, I don't care what nobody says. If it's close, Milwaukee got enough. Enough heat on their team where if it's close, they go hit a buzzer beater. They'll rack you up. If they miss, Giannis is cleaning it up. He's shown you that before, bro. It's just like you can't keep the game close with them, and they don't have what defense do they have to stop them for real, bro? Let's just be real.
They don't have no defense. They don't have no defense, but Milwaukee has to show me. It's been 3 years in a row that we talked about them making some noise in the playoffs.
That's a fair assessment of Milwaukee. Like Milwaukee's got to prove it. So does Brooklyn. Brooklyn hasn't done shit.
But they got
just a team of
bro. Think about Joe. Think about Brooklyn. Think about Brooklyn like this: James Harden has never been able to finish it. Kyrie hasn't been able to do shit without LeBron, and Kevin Durant. We've only seen him be successful when he joined a 73-9 team.
I mean, of course, yeah.
So they haven't. Like to me, they still got to prove it to me as well. Like just like Milwaukee does, Brooklyn's got to prove it.
See,
they got more of a chip on their shoulder than Milwaukee for sure.
James Harden is the last person I'm worried about.
And the crazy thing about it, he's going to be the reason why they win, too. Watch.
Yeah. Because I know he know how to share the ball, and now he ain't got to do everything on his own, so he ain't going to be tired and shoot 0 for 8 from the 3-point line in a Game 7.
Man, I'm hearing you give a lot of excuses to James Harden for his failures in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Did you see?
I like James Harden.
Come on, man.
I'm a big James Harden fan, but in the playoffs,
he could have beat that Golden State Warriors team. Chris Paul get hurt. 2 minutes left in Game 6. Come on, man.
No, absolutely, I agree. But the reason that they were successful in those games because Chris Paul started taking over the offense. That's why they were successful. Chris Paul was the driving force of that.
A point guard,
not James Harden.
He need a point guard.
James Harden is a good passer in the sense of okay, I'm in this situation. I'm in a pick and roll. I know how to make the right play, but he doesn't know how to control a game like a point guard does.
You can't look at James Harden just as the Rockets. You can't just look at him as when he was with the Houston Rockets. You got to look at when he was a 6-man with. I understand, but he's shown that he can pass the ball when he was with OKC. The man can pass the ball now.
I'm not saying he can't pass the ball. I've never said James Harden is a bad passer.
He is the point guard on that team. He can facilitate.
No, he does not control an offense like a Chris Paul does.
Not like a Chris Paul.
Not control an offense like that.
Not like a Chris Paul. I agree.
He's looking to rack you, bro. He's not looking to pass the ball. He can pass. He's not looking to pass the ball. He's looking to rack you and make you embarrass you on offense.
No.
101 ISO. That's what he's looking to do.
How many point guards you know besides Chris Paul who looking to pass for real now in the league? It's not that many point guards out there.
I mean, that's fine, but how many point guards in the league how many point guards in the league have been successful?
I mean, there's not many point guards.
The only other one that knows how to control an offense, Steph Curry.
Yes, all the point guards are just shooting guards nowadays, except a handful. They're all shooting guards.
Exactly.
They all should be just Devin Bookers. Literally, it should be like how Chris prime example to help Will, bro. Prime example. Look at Devin Booker and Chris Paul. It's the same situation. It's just
all right. Let's talk about the West.
Devin Booker's getting the easiest shots he's ever had because of Chris Paul. Oh, of course.
Okay, here's the last thing on this, and then we got to move to the West. But the last thing is there's a difference for a shooter, like a role player, to get a shot only because the defense dictates it, and having to always just be like randomly ready, versus when you have a real floor general that routinely makes sure, like, okay, we're gonna get. I'll use the Heat. We're gonna get Duncan a shot here, so Duncan knows they shoot better that way. That's why, like, everyone used to get on, like, oh, James Harden's teammates let him down. No, it's hard to shoot in a game 7. Game 7, and you don't know that you're getting the ball that position. That is hard. It's hard to stay in a rhythm.
No, you get the ball. You just get it with 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
Right, but you don't know when you're gonna get it. Like, you don't know, like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this pick and roll with this action, and then boom, I'm gonna hit you flaring on the wing. There's none of that with James Harden. James Harden is, okay, I'm going to take the ball. We're going to do a pick and roll. If they don't help strong enough, I'm going to take the layup. If they sag off the big man, I'm going to dump to the big man. If they cover both correctly, I'm going to kick it to the corner. That's hard to be a good shooter in that situation.
That's what he did with the Rockets. I'm telling you, you need to watch more Brooklyn Nets.
That's what he did with OKC.
I'm telling you what he did with the Brooklyn Nets.
No. He's really looking like that's why I'm saying
he's being way more
the same shit.
He's way more.
No. He looks. No, I think he looks a little better in Brooklyn. That's why I say, like, the thing in the playoffs, bro. Like, I think in the playoffs where James Harden goes wrong, I think they use that fatigue stuff as an excuse. It's really his confidence is beat up. That's what it is. I think he in his mind, he like, I can't get this done. Can't count on nobody else. Now he got 2 people that are his friends. You know they can do it. You know he can count on them. So now when he messes up, I feel like KD is gonna be on his head. Kyrie. New age Kyrie gonna be on his head. So, so I think, like, if he goes 0 for 8 and they start scoring, they gonna be on his head. So I think if Nets win, it's because of James Harden. It has to be, in my opinion. He's the one player on there who has the most to prove, hands down, and he has to get it done. And imagine those two 30 and 30 and James Harden averaging 15, even if he averaged 10 assists, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, here you go again. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get on my boy line. And you're going to have 5 turnovers with that 10 assists. So let's just be real.
He shoot 5 for 15 one night, it's over. You're right.
All right. Let's go to the West. You brought up Chris Paul. The Phoenix Suns are hanging in tough at the 2nd seed. I don't know that that's going to change, although they're only a game and a half behind Utah. Looks like they're going to be extra cautious with Donovan Mitchell. He's going to miss a few games. The Clippers are 3.5 back. Denver's kind of creeping up, the 4 seed. They're 2 behind the Clippers. And, hey, amidst all the injuries, the Lakers hanging tough at the 5 seed.
Yes,
so they're 7 back out of first place, a game and a half out of 4th. What do you guys make of all that? What do you guys make of the West? You think the Lakers? I know, Joe, you were worried. You were worried last time we were on about the Lakers falling to like 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a pretty good job of staying in that middle of the conference. Do you think they stay above the play-in games?
They need to stay at 5. They need to stay at 5 and play the Denver Nuggets so they can get an easy first-round matchup. That's exactly what they need. Because the Nuggets
Do you think they will?
I think they will. I'm surprised about how they're playing. Andre Drummond's been pretty nice. I'm surprised the way they've been playing, but man, I thought Kyle Kuzma was going to take a step, and he ain't doing it.
Bro, first off, let's move on past Kyle Kuzma. Get back to your other points.
Bruh.
Keep
Which
talking
one?
good about the Lakers. I'm be talking about
Andre
don't be talking about
Drummond?
Cisco like that, bro. Come on. This boy
Cisco.
bogus. This boy bogus. You had
Bruh,
me,
you
Joe. You
Slim
gonna
Shady?
lose me
You
talking
talking
bad
about
about
Slim
my boy.
Shady? Slim
Yeah,
Shady.
boy,
Hey
this
man,
boy
he's supposed to
bogus.
take
You
that
had me
step.
on your side.
No, man. He was supposed to take that next step, and he ain't
Well, you've
doing it.
been right about him, so it don't
THC
matter.
is better.
Yeah.
THC is better. And it's sad.
Hey.
You talking about Kuzma?
Yeah, THC better.
Hey.
I've actually been pleasantly surprised by. I thought Kuzma has done fairly well, but
He's
at
just
least
not.
before
He
he
needs to
got
be
what
scoring
was it, a back
35 a
injury.
game. You know.
There's no elevation. It's like this now. Ain't no elevation. It's just plateau.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't understand why everyone all of a sudden thought like Kuzma was drafted in the second round for a reason.
And he was a senior. Like, yo, y'all should
That's
have
what I'm
known.
saying. Like, he was a 4-year player drafted in the second round. Like, superstar should not have been like what people's realistic expectations were. He was a very good surprise, and he's turned into a good NBA player. From what I can tell, it seems like he's accepting his role a little better. We'll see now that he's gotten to have a taste of like getting more shots again. We'll see how he does once AD and LeBron come back, and he has to go back to getting 8 to 10 shots a game.
He has no confidence.
So with that, yeah, with what you saying there about Kuzma, who do you really think is going to be like the third, fourth, fifth guy? I think because at this point it seems like Kuzma's like number 5 or 6 option. It doesn't.
Caruso. It's Caruso. Easy.
Oh God, here he go.
Easy.
No, Schroeder will be the third option. He can get himself a bucket. He's a smart player. Drummond. It's hard for me to like say Drummond is like any number option because Drummond's more of like a offensive rebound, put back, pick and roll, hit him, when he rolls and the defense comes to the ball handler.
15, 20 minutes a game.
I mean, I think there's only really 3 like options, right? It's like LeBron, AD, Schroeder, and then everyone else play off of
Montrezl Harrell is probably the fourth option. Yeah.
They run Harrell's been struggling, it seems like, lately. Harrell's been having a tough time.
They run way too many plays for him. Just let him play off the basketball. Yeah, stop dropping the ball to him in the post and have him shimmy, spin, hook shot. Montrezl Harrell, they just need to let him play off the basketball. They run too many set plays for him. Way too many. It's slow
that
down.
It's slow their offense down. He got ejected. No, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Get him 3 plays right away to get him going, and then just let him play basketball.
I agree with that.
Real talk, I agree. I agree. But the Lakers are looking good. We're going to win it all. I promise you. I cannot see us losing it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Do y'all think Denver can keep ascending in the standings now that Jamal Murray is done for the year?
Over.
Yeah.
You think Devian? You think they can?
Yeah. If Big Joker does what he's supposed to do, I think he can. I think he'll slide. I think they can slide up because, like, what is it? The Clippers are like right above them, right?
Yep.
So and the Clippers
are 2 clear of Denver.
Yeah, they I think, and they've been resting players. I also have no faith in them. I'm just being real. The Clippers
gonna clip.
And
Clippers gonna clip.
Yeah, themselves out the playoffs. So I can't wait for that. But I think if Jokic is just, I don't know. I think they can go up there because he's just nice like that. I want to see. Honestly, I'm probably being optimistic. I just want to see if he can really put the team on his back like I know he can, and just be like, all right, bro, no Murray, and we ain't tripping. We go dog these boys out, which I think he can do it. And if that was Phoenix in front of him, I'd say no. But I think he's right there to he can catch the Clippers, bro. Like, I have no faith in them at all. Like,
not even post Rondo.
No,
hell
they
no.
lost since they got Rondo.
Come on, bro, stop it.
Rondo?
You know I like Rondo.
How many minutes has Rondo been playing? Like 8? Like, come on, man.
No shade to Rondo in here. No shade to Rondo. I'm not trying to hear nothing.
Yeah, but come on, man. That's not it. He ain't gonna be able. He ain't taking you
That
to a
was the biggest help.
championship.
I'm telling you.
I'll tell you this right now. It's a good thing. It's a good thing Denver made those deadline trades.
Yes,
It's a good thing they made those trades because having Aaron Gordon is going to be a huge lift now that they lost Jamal Murray.
They're not gonna fall off, but they don't have no guards now. That's gonna hurt them. They got rid of Gary Harris and R.J. Hampton. Who's they guard? Who gonna be out there? Bol?
Compazzo, my Italian brother, Compazzo.
He's Italian? I thought he was Spanish. That'll tell me
might
everything.
be Spanish, but
exactly. That boy played. He in the league?
But no, PJ Dozier's is still been a nice player. They still got MPJ. You know, they got some wings. Like they had a ton of guards. So I mean, like,
they don't have any now, though. They don't have any now, though. They got rid of all their guards.
Bruh.
For big men.
Come on, Joe. What do you need a guard for? What do you need a guard for when
you gonna have
Jokic is there?
play
He's
point the whole time?
All they stats.
He is.
Might as well.
But you need a guard.
Doing a hell of a job.
Yeah, Zion's playing
about almost
Zion's playing point.
Game.
Anybody can play point.
I mean, they still got Will Barton. Yeah. You know, PJ Dozier's been nice for them. They still got Monte Morris as a nice player. They're gonna play through Jokic and Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr.
They're not gonna fall. They're not gonna slide in the standings, but it's over. The season over. They're gonna go to the playoffs and lose in the first round.
Bro, they play us. It's a wrap. Excellent.
Yeah, thank you.
They match up.
They're not gonna move. It's gonna be 4 or 5. It's gonna be a good series, but they don't.
We are going to regardless.
If they match up with the Lakers, no.
They over with.
If they get the Lakers, they're done. Exactly. They might get a game, but if they get the Lakers, they're done.
It's done.
Yeah, they might be best for them.
So what do you think about the top? Do you think?
Mm-hmm.
True.
Do you think Phoenix can catch Utah? Do you think Phoenix can catch Utah? Game and a half out.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Depends on how long.
Hold on. I can't believe I didn't start the show with this. Hold up. I can't believe I didn't start the show with this because there has been some tremendous Utah news. They have a new part owner.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Dwayne Wade.
Shout out to your boy.
Shout out Dwayne Wade.
Yes, sir.
Dope. That's dope for any athlete to become a part owner now.
Hella dope.
Why he chose Utah?
Because it's cheap.
Don't love that, but
because it's cheap. It's Utah. You think he got Miami money?
Take what you can get first.
They try. No, they're actually Mickey Harrison actually said the year after, like immediately following Dwayne Wade's retirement, they talked about a potential minority stake for Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat, but at the time, Dwayne Wade didn't think it was the right move
and
for him.
A week ago, I talked about hooking up with a girl, but it didn't happen.
Question.
You can talk all you want. It don't mean shit.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Trying to hear that.
Come on, man.
Question.
People talk all the time. It don't mean nothing.
Bro, no, I ain't gonna lie. I think D-Wade's getting his feet wet. He's gonna learn the game. He's gonna treat it like a job, like he's supposed to. And then don't be surprised if he has ownership in Miami later on down the line when he's more
no one
seasoned.
got mad at Shaq when he became a minority owner with the Sacramento Kings. Ain't nobody say nothing about that. But everybody mad when D-Wade get the Utah Jazz instead of the Miami Heat. He should be happy.
Mad about it.
They won't be mad about
it. I just think it's dope that Dwayne Wade's a part owner of any team.
He should be happy as hell. He should be happy as hell.
I'm happy as hell for Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is one of my favorite people. Just amazing person.
Keep racking up.
He is a dope person, and I hope he gets stake in Miami sports, bro. He deserves it. He is Miami, bro. Like that's what people. I think people just want him to be a Miami owner, which he will be. Just wait. That's why he said.
What, the Miami Marlins? He ain't gonna have no Miami. He ain't getting none of the Heat.
He'll be a minority owner for the Miami Heat. Just wait and see. They just letting him.
Well, all right. Back to the standings.
Like 2%.
Is Phoenix going to catch Utah, Joe?
Is Phoenix going to catch Utah? Depends on how long Donovan Mitchell is out. That matters. That really matters because I don't have no faith in Rudy Gobert. Yeah. I don't even care if they went. I don't care if they went 82-0. To be quite honest, they can go 82-0 in the playoffs. They ain't winning a championship with Rudy Gobert as their second best player. It ain't happening.
Not Rudy.
It's just not.
Rudy.
It's not happening.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Man.
It ain't happening. no matter what. I don't care. It's not happening. Who they third best player? Gary O'Neal or Conley?
Yeah, you so
exactly. I mean, Jordan Clarkson has been balling this year, but
what do you mean exactly? Like it
ain't happening.
You make it seem like Conley ain't a floor general out there. Like he ain't out there nice like that.
Not like he's
not like he used to be. What he did in Memphis?
He was in Memphis,
bro. I don't know if you've been watching this man
in
or
Memphis.
not.
In Memphis, I have been watching him.
He's
play.
hooping.
He's balling.
He's having a really. He had a bad year last year, but he's having a really good year this year.
Yeah, but bro, he's Conley.
Okay.
All right, Devion.
Joe losing faith
catch him.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's a coin flip, but I think. Do I want them to catch him? Yes. Well, I think they'll catch him. Do I think they'll catch him? I think it's a coin flip. I really think it's just like flipping a coin.
Why do you want him to catch him? Why do you want him to catch him?
I actually want Chris Paul. I like Chris Paul, and I want him to literally just feel it all. Like I want people to just stop talking bad on his name, like he lost it. I want them to like really put respect on him and show like he's one of the greatest point guards we ever seen.
Right now,
Chris Paul about that life. Yeah.
If the Lakers finish in the 5th seed, that would mean a second round matchup with the Phoenix Suns.
And I will love that. I love seeing that versus Utah. Yeah. We beat Utah in 5. We beat them in 5.
Easy. Easy. Phoenix everybody in the West is too small. They're too small.
Okay.
You may get 2 games. Bro, you may take us 6 games. That's it.
And I like Devin Booker, bro. I'm just being biased right here. I like Devin Booker. Like I really like D Booker. I just want.
I think the Suns could. I think the Suns could maybe give y'all a little issue. I think the Suns could give y'all some issues.
There's no matchup.
Yeah, they could. That's why. No, they're going to give us problems. In the post. I don't know why. It's Chris Paul. That's why they're going to give us problems.
That's true. That's fair.
We don't have any answer. I don't care what nobody says. We don't have any answer for Devin Booker. We just hope that he just messes up. That's it. We just want him to mess up.
But they got nobody.
I'm telling y'all, Phoenix is a really good defensive team.
Bro.
And Devion, we've talked about this a ton. You know how I feel about Anthony Davis. I understand he's a great player.
He's soft.
But the thing that drives me the most nuts about Anthony Davis, he loves that goddamn jumper so much.
He's soft.
And
just say
DeAndre Ayton say, okay, shoot. Contest not going to give you the free run to the rim.
And he's gonna score 23 points taking them jump shots though on a good night. Easy.
I mean, he'll get his points, but it's not the way that I think he should play.
I agree. He's too soft.
And I think that could be problems for LA.
Yeah, bro, with AD,
because LA's not gonna be able to go baby him.
Yeah. Nah, hell nah. Like, and when he shoots a lot of like low key. Me and Will, he heard me like scream, like real talk. Like when he takes all these jump shots, I'm cool with it. But when he misses, it throws the flow of the game off so much, and then it's just like he forgets. I'm gonna go to the post. I'm just going there just to show. I'm playing. I'm gonna go back to the 3 and go shoot it. And then that's like, yeah, that's gonna be. I'm telling you, Phoenix, that's going to be a problem. And when that Mr. Booker go out there and drop 45, don't be surprised. And Chris Paul have 10 points and 35,000 assists in one game. We're gonna be looking like, how did this happen?
You know, Michael Bridges come off the bench and score hella points too. Because I like Michael Bridges.
He's gonna be the one person that's gonna piss me off. Yes, because that dude can ball, but he's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna get 2 points one game. He's like, yeah, we got him figured out. Then he gonna drop a dub on us.
Yep.
Because the thing about Phoenix is the Heat just played Phoenix on Tuesday, and like they got off to a great start, turning them over, Heater up like 10 early, and I'm like, all right, yeah, this is like fresh off them beating Portland. So I'm like my Heat, I'm like, yeah, we're back, baby, we're back. And then they end up losing the game by 20 because it's just like Chris Paul just says, all right, enough of this bullshit. Stop the turnover. Like he just calms everything down, gets them into offense, and then it's so hard to stop them. It is so hard to stop Chris Paul in a pick and roll with DeAndre Ayton. Like that is so hard to stop.
They are the sleeper team of the NBA. Do not be surprised. Like if anybody beats the Lakers or makes it to the finals besides the Lakers, it will be Phoenix. And if Phoenix makes it to the ship, whoever's right there better be worried, bro, because Chris Paul got a taste of it now. Oh, it's bro. people got to realize like who he is, and this ain't no scrub organization. I actually like the Suns organization, and they got that killer on their team, bro. I'm sorry, bro. They're dangerous. They got defense. The offense has shown you, like, bro, like you'll be up on us, but check the score at the end of the game. We go we go sit Booker down for the last 7 minutes, and we're just gonna let our second and third string do their thing. It's not good, bro. It's not looking good.
Low key, Chris Paul finally got a team with a whole bunch of young dudes that's gonna listen and do what he say. So they always gonna be in the right position, they always gonna get that ball right in the pocket.
Also has the talent, because OKC was listening to him. They just didn't have enough there. There was no
good,
Devin Booker.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
bro. I don't know, bro. That's I
hope it's gonna be fun.
If the Lakers don't win, I'm cool with Phoenix winning it all, because I think that's the only team that could beat us. Everybody else, if they make it to the finals, if Brooklyn sees them, Brooklyn go beat them in 5, maybe 6 games. But the Lakers, we make it to the finals, bro. We win it. Whoever we play in the finals, we beat them in 6 games.
Hey, you know, it'd be entertaining as hell. Chris Paul versus James Harden in the finals.
Oh, that would be nice.
You know, Chris Paul doesn't like how things ended in Houston.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you,
police in the locker room.
Man, you know how good that is for the NBA? And I guarantee, I don't care what nobody say, let them play against each other. Oh, James Harden gonna be like, who is this guy?
Yep.
Like, he gonna be playing for blood. And you know Chris Paul, you already know how he coming. I ain't worried about him.
Chris Paul, dog.
He's gonna try to piss off Harden. He's gonna
Chris Paul,
get under his skin.
You see what my man be doing, Donovan Mitchell, when he missed that free throw? Like, why see? Got so quick.
I was like, Chris Paul stay hitting people in the nuts, bro. He stay hitting people in the nuts.
Hey, he a real dude. I used to do that. Why not?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to win.
Everybody else 6 foot. He's 6 foot. Everybody else 6'10".
I'm right there. Get
him off him. Create space, bro. Every one of y'all coaches, everybody teach them create space.
Quick
hit them
with
elbow, get them off you.
Quick with a weenie tap.
Yeah, bro. Step on their feet.
I've been known to throw a chicken wing a time or two, but I ain't hitting nobody in the nuts.
I pull shorts down. You seen it. I pull shorts down. I'm an elbow. I don't care. And then if you want to be like that after, I'll fight you after.
Devion will try and hold your hand when you're out there playing.
I will, bro. I'll throw you off.
Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, bro. I used to do some wild stuff and don't care, and I'm gonna fight you after. So if you get mad,
let's go. You're gonna lose twice.
Yeah, it is what it is.
All right, y'all. I think that's a wrap for it. 3 and a Possible signing off. Fantastic episode. We'll get this uploaded hopefully middle of the week.
Yes, sir.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel at 3 and a Possible. Follow us on Twitter at 3 and a Possible. Devion, lame ass, don't have a Twitter, but follow Joe at Joe Mo Davis.
I don't need a Twitter. I got Instagram.
At Will_Starnes21.
He on the streets.
Give us a like on Facebook.
Tell him I got
get after us. Let's keep trying to build this thing up. Let's go.
I got an Instagram. Look, I got an Instagram. Don't worry about that. Look, I don't know where the camera is, but
proud of you. Proud of you, Devion.
What's that say? I don't know.
Brick man, because I sell a lot of houses.
Oh.
That's why.
All right, y'all.
I thought that was a Gucci Man reference. You know.
No, hey, we keep it legal over here, dog. Keep it legal over here.
Yes, sir. Always. Don't